Welcome to Cryptology. If you are new to this channel, subscribe and press the bell icon to get the notification of latest videos. Without wasting time, let's move to our topic. A beginner's guide to understanding blockchain. If you are watching this video, then chances are that you have heard about the amazing and descriptive technology called blockchain. But how much do you actually know about it? Blockchain has been called the biggest thing since the internet. Many experts and you have probably seen headlines says that it will change the way we live forever. So, what is blockchain all about? How can it be useful to your business? How should you approach incorporating it into your company's process? In order to see answers these questions, let's first take a look at what blockchain technology actually is. So, first of all, what is blockchain technology? Blockchain technology is a list of blocks that contains records. Each block contains a cryptography hash of previous block, a timestamp, and transaction data. The timestamp shows when the current block was created, and the transaction shows that happened in the database from then until now. This means that every time someone adds something to blockchain database, it has to go through all the blocks before it reaches you. It also means that no one can tamper with the records because they are encrypted. If a person wanted to tamper with your blockchain, they would have to hack into each and every single block on your chain at once, which is impossible due to encryption. That's why some people call this the internet of trust, because no one can alter any part of your data without leaving traces for others to see. The second point, blockchain explained simply. Blockchain is a way of storing and sharing information. The data is stored in blocks, and each block is linked with the next in a chain, so that no one can alter data without having access to all the blockchain. It is therefore extremely hard for anyone to tamper with or destroy the blockchain as long it has been downloaded into any other system. Each transaction or blocks contain three pieces of information: who sent money or some other assets, who received it, and what amount was transferred. So, being continued, the next is how blockchain works. Blockchain is a new technology that eliminates the need for a trust third party like a bank by creating an open and transcript public record for transactions. When someone sends money over the internet, it gets broken up into bits and pieces called blocks that are sent out to computers across the world called nodes. The nodes validate the transaction by identifying who owns what ensures that no one else can spend those chains at the same time. Once verified, they add the block onto the end of their copy of the chain. One important thing about this process is that it happens automatically. It doesn't rely on any individual or company to do it, so there's no risk for fraud or corruption. There's also a lot more going on with this process, but I will stop here because I don't want you getting overwhelmed. So, next is uses and benefits of blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is a system that is used to store and transfer data. It uses a decentralized database, meaning it doesn't rely on one central data process or source. This makes the information more secure. It also means that if the network goes down, there is no single point of failure. The benefit of using blockchain over a centralized database include being able to see every transaction that has ever occurred on the network, being able to conduct transactions anonymously and have no potential for interference from outside parties. There are some downsides as well, those such as the risk of hacking or getting your passwords stolen. If you are interested in how blockchain work and how it can be used in different industries, this video should help you to understand these things. So here are the examples of blockchain in real life. First of all, Coinbase is a digital currency wallet and platform where merchants and consumers can transact with new digital currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more coins. The company operates exchange between Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin with fiat currencies in 32 different countries. Bitcoin transactions from Coinbase are also free of charge. The second one is Ethereum. The Ethereum blockchain helps run decentralized applications when which are computer programs that exist on the network as opposed to being controlled by one central authority. The apps can be used for social networking or even internet voting. With decentralized web blockchain, this means that no single person has control over the data or program running on it, and it cannot be shut down without shutting down the entire system. It is being increasingly popular among major organizations as a way to take power away from government and put it into the hands of people. One such organization is Akasha, an open source publication platform that offers monetization opportunities for creators who want their content featured. For many, virtual currencies such as Bitcoin remain as mysterious, primarily associated with online criminals, deposit no longer being far removed from the monetary system and transactions were used to. This video is intended to serve as a primer rather than one of the more useful technical analyses. Cryptocurrencies continue to play a key role in many areas of cybercrime, being used for everything from online marketplace transactions to ransomware demands. However, with a number of legitimate organizations ranging from the Bank of England to EY also taking an interest cryptocurrencies and technologies behind them, it's worth being informed. Virtual currencies. The 2000s saw an increase in number and utility of entirely virtual currencies, such as opposed to digital currencies backed by some form of legal tender. A number of things qualify as virtual currencies. While some online games such as World of Craft forbid the exchange of in-game currency for any other form of money, a black market engaging in just this exists. Equally, a number of online marketplaces, live within the gaming community require the one-way exchange of legal tender for virtual currencies like Microsoft points. Of course, a common feature of all the currencies described so far is that they centralized. The Federal Reserve in the centralized authority, a repository for US dollars. The company behind eGold held a centralized legal tracker transactions, and Microsoft naturally keep tracking of Microsoft points. While not legal tender, the value of these currencies is agreed and accepted by all of parties involved, much as people generally accept the declared value of paper money or an electronic bank transfer. The arrival of Bitcoin in 2009, the first and probably most famous decentralized virtual currency, has a significant impact. Cryptocurrencies are also called because of their use of cryptographic functions to secure transactions and limit the creation of new units of currency. While not the first cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is more arguably the most famous example and was the first to be decentralized. Instead of centralized ledger, as would be case with transitional currencies or government central banks, Bitcoin uses a public ledger used as the blockchain. Bitcoin transactions are broadcast to a network of privately operated nodes running Bitcoin software, a set of which verify and process the transactions into groups called blocks. These machines are also known as miners. All nodes keep a record of these blocks, hence blockchain, once they were being processed. They keeping a distributed record of transactions and ownerships. Owing to the distributed and open nature of blockchain, transactions and wallets are freely available to view online at sites such as blockchain.info. As miners are rewarded with bitcoins in the form of both newly created bitcoins and any transaction fees included within the blocks, the supply of bitcoin is slowly increased to temper this flow. Any new block requires a proof of work to be accepted by the rest of the network. In brief, this is a task that takes a long time to complete but a short time to double check. In case of Bitcoin, this proof of work based on the SHA-256 hashing algorithm is ultimately constrained by CPU speed, promoting the creation of specialized mining forms such as the one pictured as shown on screen. Although it's most well known and has by far the highest market capitalization, Bitcoin is far from only cryptocurrency. The currency code of Bitcoin is BTC. Blockchain is a matter of public record with transactions viewable on several websites. Proof of work currency based on SHA-256 algorithm. The code name of Ethereum is ETH, blockchain based on a decentralized virtual machine called EVM. The EVM is tuning complete and can run scripts called smart contracts. Currently a proof of work currency, but moving to proof of stake. What is blockchain and why should you care? The concept of blockchain seems to be the favor of month right now. With good reason, blockchain technology has the potential to change the way we interact in every walk of life. From finance to healthcare, not just online but in real life too. But what exactly is blockchain? Is it really as evolutionary as they say? And how can benefit from the existing new technology? Let's explore it. So first of all, the history of blockchain. In 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto published a paper called Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Bitcoin was the first decentralized cryptography or cryptocurrency. It was created with the intention of being a currency that no one could control or manipulate, thereby eliminating the need for banks or any other third party to facilitate transactions. Blockchain enables this system by keeping records in blocks that are connected together in chains. These blocks contain all the data about each transaction ever made using Bitcoin. So there an immutable record of every transaction from its inception until today. The transactions themselves can't be edited either. Once it's added to the blockchain, it's permanent. Blockchain technology has been around since 1993 when Haber and W. Scott described the idea in their paper How to Timestamp a Digital Document. They realized that cryptography would allow us to create tamper-proof digital documents. The second point is the present state of affairs. Blockchain is a digital ledger of records that distributed across a network. It's a complex technology, but the most important thing to know about it is that it creates an unchangeable system for storing data. This makes it really useful for financial transactions, though there are other potential use too. For example, one way to use blockchain could be store medical records so they can be accessed by authorized doctors and hospitals. Another idea might be to give every citizen a unique identifier linked into their health information on the blockchain, which would make transferring personal health data into providers much similar or simpler. The responsibilities with this technology seems endless. One challenge right now is that not many people understand what blockchain is and how it works, which means there isn't a lot of incentive to jump in and start using it. However, as more people understand the technology and its capabilities, more widely used application will develop. To learn more, check out our videos like the future of blockchain technology for Forbes. You have to subscribe my channel and also like this video if you are getting some knowledge. The third point is the future of blockchain. Blockchain has a potential to change the world as we know it by providing more efficient, transparent, secure ways of conducting transactions. The technology could have a big impact on finance, logistics, supply chains, healthcare, cybersecurity, e-governance systems. It would also improve how people manage their digital identity. For instance, China's government started using this system for its national ID cards in 2015 to combat fraud. In November 2016, a major Chinese internet company called Huyo 360 announced that it plans to build an online credit rating system based on blockchain technology that will be open source so others can use the system without charge. Investors like UBS and Goldman are betting heavily on the future of blockchain, with many experts believe that widespread adoption of technology could occur within 5 years. Some even agree that blockchain could replace traditional payment methods entirely. Meanwhile, IBM, Microsoft, and Amazon Web Services (AWS) have all launched cloud services designed especially for enterprise users looking to incorporate blockchain into their own businesses. These service providers will also provide support to help customers work out which project might benefit most from blockchain. In addition, Hyperledger, which was founded by Linux Foundation, is aiming to become the standard framework for developing blockchain and related tools. Cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and other are the rage these days and making their early adopters rich in the process. If you are not yet on pace with this crypto craze, you probably will be soon as more and more people are finding success with it every day. But how do you get started? What's the easiest way to make money with cryptocurrency? Let's discuss about it. There are three main steps. We're gonna talk about each of them one by one. So let's start it now. So first of all is investment. If you have some money sitting around in your saving account, you may want to consider investing a small amount in cryptocurrency. The best way to do this is through an online platform like Coinbase. When you make an investment, Coinbase will create a wallet for currency of your choice and connect it with your bank account. You will be able to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin all without having any technical knowledge or needing to sign up for another service. It's really as simple as sign up for a new app. It's important to remember that just because cryptocurrency has made some people very wealthy doesn't mean it can't lose value too. Investing requires responsibility, and you should never spend more than you are willing to lose.
There are many ways that you can make money with cryptocurrency, but I will go over a few of most of common them. So second step is mining. Mining is a process of solving mathematical questions in order to create more crypto coins. Miners use high powered computers to solve these equations in exchange for few coins and transaction fees. Mining used to be easy and anyone could do it, but now it's only profitable if you have a big enough operation or use special computer hardware designed special for mining. Another way to make money from cryptocurrency is buying them at low price and waiting for their value to increase before selling them at a high price. You can also trade and exchange like Coinbase, Bitfinex, Kraken, and Polyphenix. But remember, trading can be risky. But for mining, you need very high powered computers. The third step is trading. A good way to make money is by trading. Trading is the act of exchanging one currency to another at an agreed upon price and rate. The process can be done as a trader or a broker. Currently, there are three main exchanges: Bitfinex, Coinbase, and Kraken. These exchanges all have different method of depositing and withdrawing funds, so it is important to read up on how they work. When trading, it's best to use a limit order which only buys or sell once you often match the current bid price offered by another trader in the market. There are also orders that automatically buy when the price reaches a certain point. Finally, there are stop loss orders, which automatically sell when the price hit a certain level that you have specified. It is easy to lose money quickly if you are not careful. In the end, always remember the first rule of investment. Never invest more than what you are willing to lose. So these are the three methods like investment, mining, and trade to buy from cryptocurrency. In simple terms, cryptocurrency is digital money that can be used like a cashless transactions. Rather than using paper and coin, crypto transactions using codes to transfer value from one location in the world to another. But it's not just about paying for goods and services. The concept of mining also exists in the world of cryptocurrency. We already discussed mining, so we need computers with very high power for mining. And when you solve correctly the problem in mining, you just got some rewards with coins which can be traded or spent on goods and services. I hope What you need to know about cryptocurrency? It's safe to say that cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and so on has taken the world by storm literally. But what exactly are they and how they work? If you want to better understand the concept behind of these currencies, keep reading and watching video and I will try to provide you a brief overview about them and their brief impact on the finance industry in general as well as in your everyday life. So first of all, we talk about what cryptocurrency is digital money. Cryptocurrency like Bitcoin is digital money. They are decentralized and work peer to peer. There is no central bank or government that controls the prediction of cryptocurrency. Instead, the currency is created by a community of people with computer known as miners who are rewarded for verifying transactions and adding them to the blockchain in the form of new coins. To start mining, you need an ASRC miner, which can cost anywhere from 500 to 3000 depending on how powerful it is. The more powerful the device, the faster it can mine. A good analogy would be comparing these machines to industrial excavator digging through direct looking for gold. If you find gold, they will scoop up as much of it as they can carry and put it into their truck so they can sell it as the locust hardware store. In this case, the gold is Bitcoin or other type of crypto mined on your computer and sent back to an exchange where they trade your Bitcoin for another coin like Ethereum. Once you have successfully mined some Bitcoin, it is important to know how long you would hold on to it before selling. Some recommended selling after 6 months and others says 3 months, but about selling when the price goes up. Again, there are mind opinions, but generally speaking, most believe that if you are wanted to get out of a high point in order to make some profit, then yes, sell with price rise or go higher than what you bought for. However, if you plan on staying invested in the crypto market, there may be better opportunity down the road as prices rise due to inflation rates among other factors. How does blockchain work? Blockchain technology is the foundation for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. It is an unchangeable ledger of information that is shared by all participants in a network. In this way, it is centralized at transitional databases but has no legal point of failure and offer a level of security and transparency unheard of in business today. Blockchain technology stores blocks of information that are linked and secure using cryptography. This data can be anything from financial transactions to a vote tally. Each block in the chain contains information about a previous block as well as data about transactions contained in the block. When a new transaction occurs, it is first verified as legitimate and then enters into a pool of unconfirmed transactions waiting to be added to the blockchain when you meet certain requirements. Once confirmed, each transaction can be will then form its own block with more detailed information on the individual transaction itself, namely when it happened. The addition of these blocks makes up what's called a full node or the blockchain, which is one large history or record of these blocks. Of every day any transaction occur on that specific cryptocurrency platform. For instance, if Alice sends 5 bitcoins to Bob's Bitcoin wallet addresses on fixed state, then transaction would make up a block in the blockchain. Anyhow, blockchain could also contain sensitive data such as medical records, private company documents, and even quotes, among others. With privacy being such an important topic right now, blockchain provides individuals with complete control over those who get access to their personal information while providing perfect accountability. These features allow organizations to run especially while maintaining utmost trust between parties involving in the exchange of valuable data. Cryptocurrency has soared. Since the beginning of 2017, cryptocurrency prices have soared. Bitcoin has grown from around $1,000 in January to over $7,000 today. Ethereum has grown from $10 at the start of the year and over $300 today. It's easy enough for anyone with an internet connection and a bit money or knowledge about investing or trading stock and bonds to get started in this market. All you need is an online brokerage account and some cash. What are the risks? The biggest risk of getting into cryptocurrency is that if you want to trade cryptocurrencies but do not know how, watch our beginner guide to trading Bitcoin video. If you are more interested in mining cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum, also watch video on beginner guide on how Ethereum mine work. And if you want even more information, check out the details of our video about the basic of cryptocurrency trading. So, with many so different current cryptocurrencies available for purchase, over 2000 at least count, it can be overwhelming trying to pick a good one to start with. Most people who buy cryptos will tell you that isn't always better to buy low and sell high rather than buy high and sell high. which is why choosing a low risk entry point into the market is crucial. Look at volume levels on popular exchanges like Coinbase or Kraken. These indicate how much money have been invested into that coin or a specific figure. If there isn't enough money belonging into a coin, then its price may not be suitable in the long-term future. So the next question, where should I store my cryptocurrencies? So the easiest to answer. The safer way to store your cryptocurrency is a hardware wallet, which is a physical device that stores your private key. Different from a paper or software wallet, the private key never leaves the hardware, making it possible for a hacker to steal your crypto assets. Hardware wallets are very secure because they cannot be hacked or accessed remotely by an internet connection. This means that with a hardware wallet, you do not have to worry about malware on your computer or somehow interpreting your transactions data at any point through the process. To access cryptocurrency stored in a hardware wallet, you have to plug it into a computer using USB cable. It is usually used when transferring large amounts of coins between different exchanges and wallets that can be used to make payments to merchants. However, these devices cost anywhere from 50 to 200 US dollars, so many people choose not use them as their main storage method. A more affordable option would be a paper wallet. Paper wallets are simply a piece of paper containing all the information necessary to conduct your Bitcoin or other coins at a specific public address. If you use this method, then remember, keep your piece of paper safe. It's like carrying around cash instead of money in a bank account. Paper copies can get lost, stolen, or destroyed, so if this happens, then there will be no way back. I recommend you keep one backup copy of your paper wallet in a fireproof lockbox. But please note, Bitcoin address contain both a public key and its corresponding private key. Means that anyone who has the private key can be spend Bitcoins from those addresses, so if you lost control over your keys, you will not be able to recover them without some help. That is why I recommend using two-factor authorization where possible and storing backup copies off-site. Security is more important when it comes authentication where possible and storing backup copies off-site. Security is more important when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain technology because once data is stolen or compromised, the damage is done. In order to fully understand how blockchain work, we need to know what the blocks are. Blocks are the file where transactions made on a blockchain network are recorded. When sending Bitcoin from one wallet to another, miners use special software called mining programs, which solves mathematical problems. Every time that mining programs find a solution and successfully verify transactions inside the block, a new block gets created and added onto the chain of the existing block, hence blockchain. By verifying transactions through digital signatures within each individual block, miners ensure authenticity while simultaneously adding new blocks onto the chain, ensuring full transparency of each transaction ever made. The next question we are standing and thinking about is investing in cryptocurrency is safe? So the answer is cryptocurrency is a term that describes digital currencies like Bitcoin. It's stored in a digital wallet. Transactions are made by sending the currencies to another person or business. like just conventional transactions with online banking. Cryptocurrency is not backed by any government or central bank, and there is no physical coin for you to own. Instead, it's running on an underlying technology called blockchain. These blockchains are electronic ledger that are the program so that records of all transactions are very difficult to alter without the altering being detected. They use cryptography methods, which are mathematical functions that allows for a secure way of storing information in computers without it being accessed by hackers or other unauthorized people. The information is encrypted with a key that only the owner has access to. Each time a transaction occurs between two parties, such as two banks or between one company and one customer, these blocks were added to the ledger. So each block contains both new and old transactions. Blocks will be added onto this chain so more transactions happen. Think of them as pages in a book. The earlier pages have less right because they haven't been written on yet. However, when someone steals your cryptocurrency, you are basically saving that your book's weight was written on after page 100 and or half of it has been deleted or altered. That's how nobody can hack it or steal your currency. So the next point we are going to talk about is the future of Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoin. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins are very volatile. That is because they do not have any intrinsic value. They are only worth what people will pay for them. The value of Bitcoin has been steadily increased since its inception in 2009. There is no limit on how many coins will be mined, which leads to the idea that there is a finite number of bitcoins. This could lead to constant supply of bitcoin on the market with limited demand, which would result in an increase in price. Ethereum functions similarly, but with one major difference: there is no cap on how many coins can be mined at a time. Currently, there are 5 million coins being mined per year until 2021, when this number will decrease by half every 4 years. Ethereum mining operations also use much more electricity than Bitcoin mining operation as well. However, it may be possible that the cost of production will go down in the future due to innovations such as renewable energy resources or new technology that reduce power consumption. Regardless, the future looks bright for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, considering their rise from less than a penny a piece to several $100s each at their peak price so far. Cryptocurrency trading should understand these 3 things about cryptocurrency: the volatility, there is no general government or authority behind them, and the last one is they offer anonymity. Everything you need to know about crypto and blockchain, we're going to discuss step by step. Hold tight, this video can't be so long for you, but it will be beneficial for you to understand crypto and blockchain. In just under 10 years, the world has seen a dramatic shift in how we store, exchange, and communicate wealth. The shift, or a shift, from currencies issued on borders to those created by decentralized computer networks using cryptography to secure transactions. It's called cryptocurrency. And if you are interested in it as an investment and an entrepreneur, you need to know about blockchain. Blockchain is essentially the accounting system of cryptocurrencies, a decentralized way of tracking how many units of currency each address has at any given time. Here are few basic steps to understand this technology like crypto and blockchain. So first of all, we need to understand what is blockchain technology. Blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is the underlying technology that powers cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. It's the world's leading software platform for creating digital assets, digital currencies, smart contracts, and more. But it does more than that. It can also be applied to anything. More transactions need to be recorded, from the financial services to healthcare, from ins- insurance claims processing to loan management system. Blockchain is a distributed database that makes up an immutable record of all the transactions in a network of computers. The transactions are grouped into blocks which are linked together in an irreversible chain of blocks called a blockchain. Blockchains have been around since 2008 but have gained as they choose cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin or Ethereum. These blockchains rely on protocol for validation instead of centralized institutions like banks or companies. The decentralized nature of blockchain creates transparency and trust between users with the power of validate transactions being spread across many benefits of different people. There are two types of blockchains. Public blockchains, also called permissionless, where anyone can join without needing any approval, and private or permissioned legal, where only authorized members may participate. Blockchain is not without its drawback, although as it still requires energy use that could cause environmental problems over time. In addition, those who transact using crypto must pay transaction fees, which might be more expensive than the traditional currency conversion cost. There is also no central agency to help you recover lost funds if your wallet get hacked, meaning you could lose your money forever. And finally, you compare with other technologies in the past decades, blockchain does not seem to make life easier for users. What it does do in change how people conduct their business by cutting out the middleman and bringing more control back to individual customers. With blockchain, there's no reliance on a third party institution for authorization, verification, settlement of every single transaction. No one can verify information because data is transparently shared among users on the same network. By decentralizing authority in this way, it becomes impossible for a group or single user to falsify information within the system because each new block depends on previous block, validated by nodes. Even if you someone were able to hack into one computer with a blockchain system, they would not be able to distribute record elsewhere within the network because there is no availability outside of what they hacked. What is Ethereum? Ethereum is an open source, public blockchain based distributed computing platform featuring smart contract functionality. It provides a decentralized, turning complete virtual machine which can execute scripts using an international network of public nodes. Ethereum can be used to codify, decentralize, secure, and create just about anything: voting domain names, financial exchanges, crowdfunding campaigns. There is accomplished by the running a set of programs on the Ethereum blockchain that run as programs without any possibility of downtime or interference from third parties. Either tokens are awarded to miners for securing the network's transactions data. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a central currency created in 2009. Unlike transitional currencies such as dollars, bitcoins are not issued by government or central banks. Instead, they are generated through computer code and regulated by network of users with specialized hardware. What do you mean when you say crypto has no government backing? Government regulate fiat currency values so people have faith in it. Crypto does not have this support system because it's an idea versus coin like USD that are backed up with a paper money held in bank amounts or physical money like gold or sitting in a safe deposit boxes. So if there is a hyperinflation and then everyone loses faith in the country's ability to pay back its debts, then the value of their currency goes down dramatically. Similarly, if someone hacked into a major crypto exchange like Bitcoin and steals 17 million worth of cryptocurrency, then all these traders lose their trust in it as well because suddenly 17 million worth of BTC and ETH doesn't equal what it once did. Crypto was designed to take power away from centralized authorities, so therefore cryptos are not tied at all to what happened outside them. Countries struggling economically will still produce cryptos since those countries centralized may feel oppressed by the government and want more control over their money. So next we're gonna talk about how do I get started trading cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are a type of digital currencies. As we know well, it can be purchased with other cryptocurrencies or fake money. This means that easiest way to buy them is by first buying another cryptocurrency. The most popular option is Bitcoin, which you can buy on an exchange like Coinbase with your country's currency. Then the trade is for the other countries on a different exchange.
I hope you understand what I described in this video. If you have any question, you can comment. You can also suggest a new topic in comments. See you in next video. Goodbye.